Joey Starr here. I am in Las Vegas. My buddy Greg is behind the camera there. He's in Las Vegas with me. Based on your suggestion, we're gonna go check out the Heart Attack Grill. So let's go get a coronary together, shall we? Greg's going in for the weigh-in. Okay.
If you don't finish your food, though, we spank 3 times.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Alright, when you guys are ready, you guys are going to go inside that room.
Okay, thanks. You can actually access Bitcoin with this ATM. That's freaking great. Not that I have any to use, but it's good to know that it's here.
The nurse will now escort you to your seat so that you may experience what everyone calls taste worth dying for. One for each time you weigh in.
People, I deplore you.
Oh, yeah. I need to warn you that if you're a naughty boy,
Look at your face.
the entire meal, the nurse.
I'm interested in the double bypass. I also take flatliner fries. So the Heart Attack Grill, you've gathered from the shots it just took. It's kind of this novelty burger joint. Not a huge menu. Basically, it's all these different level stacks of big burgers going up to like literally 8 freaking patties, 2-1, which I did not order that, of course. A few sides and some drinks. They have this milkshake. I read about this milkshake. I'll show you a picture online where it's like they give you this, it's either vanilla or chocolate, and there's actually a dab of freaking butter in there. The whole theme of this place is basically just go get a coronary. And I don't know if I'm gonna grab this for the shot right now, but there's actually a pigeon in here. There he is. He's here for his final meal. What's up, little buddy? You came here to die? Or you're here to be on the menu? That is the question. And this whole thing, it's almost like role playing. We came in, we had to don these gowns. It's mandatory. If you're 350 pounds plus, you get to eat here for nothing, which is pretty cool. Not that I wish either one of us would be 350 pounds, but if we were, at least we can eat here for free. That'd be kind of a neat thing to do. If you order liquor, they actually give it to you in an IV tube that you can put up to your mouth. And look at it, right on cue, that guy's drinking it, as if he was listening to me. Oh yeah, also they have this ice cream sundae. It's called the Fat Sundae. That's the way this whole place is. I mean, the decor, it's all these burger puns. Like instead of Boogie Nights, it's Burger Nights. Instead of Star Wars, it's Burger Wars, etc., etc. A few good burgers instead of a few good men, that sort of thing. I mean, this place is freaking hilarious. The staff is all dressed up. The waitresses are these beautiful, beautiful nurses. Even the room where you go to change into this, which you saw a little clip of, the stuff playing in the background telling you about the experience. I wear the gown and how it's cash only here because you might die before your check clears, that sort of thing. So it's not quite noon, and the dining room here is like, it's at least, would you say it's at least half full, maybe even almost, not bad. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good, and it's not quite lunchtime yet. It's a Sunday late morning in Vegas, so I don't know what that means as far as business goes, but you know, for a Sunday afternoon, a burger joint, it's not too bad. Here's mine. This is the double bypass with my flatliner fries. What do you got there, Greg?
My onion rings. Basic and simple.
Bear in mind, this is only the double bypass. This is like a quarter of how high they go. And it's already massive. I mean, I'm just gonna put this up to my face so you can see. I mean, remember, I got a pretty big head. And not for nothing, but yeah. Loads of bacon. There's 10 slices of bacon on this mofo. And it has some chili. And you got like a layer of the onion here. And of course you got your cheese, and you got your patties, and you got your tomatoes being held together with this knife. So as if I am King Arthur, I'm gonna have to pull this out like Excalibur to eat this thing. So
good luck with that, Joe.
I'm gonna try to be pro, and I'll start to cut it with the stick still here, so it has some kind of shot of staying together. Let's go ahead and just kind of. Not the best knife for cutting through, but I'm doing it. Cut out this really sloppy wedge because I'm a sloppy Joe, I guess. So this is gonna get messy really quick. But here we go. Here's a bit of the cross section, sort of. Give you an idea what that looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna work off this wedge that I tucked out here. I got the beef, I got the cheese, got a little bit of the chili sauce there, and just a tad of the bacon. Flavorful, very flavorful. Patty's cooked to a perfect medium well. Nice cheese. It does taste like slightly processed. Oozing with flavor, not over salty. Bacon's perfectly crispy. Like I want these guys making my bacon in the morning, my breakfast. That's how good they made the bacon. We get a little bit more of this stuff here. So I got some of the tomato and onion. Fresh, crisp. Tomato's perfectly ripe. It's not like, sour from being overripe. A little tangy, touch of sweet. Onion has a nice bite to it. You kind of need that bite to cut through some of the fattier stuff they're eating, like the cheese and the burger. So that's a perfect complement. We'll try some of the bun by itself because it looks really interesting. It's almost more like a Kaiser roll type of bun. Perfectly toasted on the inside, right? Good char. Soft. Tasty. I'd be willing to bet these rolls were made this morning. Tastes really good. Not to be barbaric, but let's try to get an actual bite in as opposed to the little cross section because that's what you paid me for. Oh my gosh. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Up until like 2 days ago, I had no idea this is where I was going to go for my review, but now I'm really excited about it. All right, guys, going in Starr quality kitchen style. I didn't even get the whole sandwich. All I got was burger, onion because it was sticking out from where I cut it. But we're gonna do this. Greg, you didn't bring a screwdriver, did you?
Nope.
Because I think I gotta unhinge my freaking jaw to take this bite. That's why I asked.
I left it at the motel room.
My sound engineer, stagehand guy, didn't bring his toolkit, so I'm just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, just kind of dislocate my jaw to get into a bite of this, but I'm gonna do it. Ready? That's a bite. Wow. There's so much going on with that bite. Get a nice cushion in the beginning from the bread, which is good because as you're biting down, you're compressing the rest of the sandwich, which is absolutely solid. I got the burger, onion, tomato, bacon, cheese, chili sauce, all in that same bite. I thought my jaw was gonna pop off, but I got in there. It was such a great savory melody of those flavors. What I really love about this too, unlike many other American fare restaurants, they do not oversalt it at all. Like it's like there's some salt there for flavoring, but for a place that's working so actively to kill you in one visit, they hold back on the salt. You know what? It's good that they did because I can really enjoy these flavors. The crispiness from the onion give you that nice little crunch. That tanginess from the tomato, the probably a little contrast. The cheese, even though it's fatty, it doesn't feel very fatty because you have that contrast going and you just get to enjoy it. And the chili sauce, what I like about it too is, and I don't know if I'm going to properly describe this, but if I was to make my own chili and put it in a burger, the flavor would kind of overpower a lot of stuff. And I don't know if it's because of the portion that they use or if it's their recipe or a combination of it, but it doesn't overpower the burger at all. Like I taste every single one of those individual flavors, but I do still very much taste that chili. It's not overpowering, it's very pleasant. It's such a great combination of flavors. It's like the doctor of the HeartAttackGrill put a lot of lab time into figuring out what that combination is gonna be, because this is a delicious burger. I mean, I haven't even thought about the damn fries yet. That's how good this is. And let's try that. Got my cluster of flat liner fries. Crispy, good potato, nice crunch to it. It's very lightly seasoned. There's flavor there. It's really not salty. I mean, my water's sitting here off frame. The only sip I took from my water was before I started eating. So, I think that's very telling. Greg, before you finish your onion rings, you want to tell me a little bit, like how are they?
They're good. They're crunchy.
Okay.
Got good texture. Nothing wrong with it.
Excellent.
They're definitely greasy and messy, so you're into that.
What kind of sauce did they give you?
I guess it looks like a ranch.
Let's take a look. Maybe I'll try some my fries with it because I know you're not into the ranch. Smells like a good buttermilk ranch. Mind if I see what their ranch is like? It looks like it's homemade. Texture is like homemade. I can see just teeny tiny bits of the pepper in there. Nice creamy ranch. Bit of a tang. There's no bite to it. That's good. So there you go. I mean, so far everything here is really good, really tasty. I still have all this up in my burger, and I do feel like I have the appetite necessary to eat this, which is good because if you don't finish, they literally will publicly spank you in front of everybody. He and I just witnessed it. We were still kind of setting up, which is why I didn't film it. But if somebody else is going to get spanked, we'll capture it, and you never know. It might be me. I mean, I can't promise I can kill all this, but I'm going to give it the old Starr quality try. Witnessing a live spanking right now. He didn't finish his meal, so he's going to be properly.
That's leather.
Oh!
Hey Joe, that spanking definitely gave the definition to no pay, no game.
That's true. All right, so something I wasn't really expecting, not thinking about when I came here is that you just watched the spanking. Well, potentially that could happen to me if I don't finish what I have left here. Now, I stood up to readjust the camera, and I felt some of the food come down a little bit. Thank you, Adam Richmond, for teaching me that trick, because I still have this much left on the burger, and I'm not sure if the French fries count. If the French fries do count, then you're gonna see me get spanked. If the French fries don't count, I think I can pull this off. And I'm a little afraid to ask because I don't want to encourage them, but most of my bun is gone, so that's part of the big starch. I'm gonna go ahead. I wasn't expecting going to a food challenge here. I mean, it's not a food challenge officially, but it's a food challenge because my prize is not to get spanked. And my buddy Greg here, you know, like a best friend would, he's laughing at me. I think part of him secretly wishes that I fail so he can see his best bud get spanked.
Hey, would I do that on purpose?
Yes, he would.
No.
So that's where we're at right now. This reminds me of the moments like when you're watching Man vs. Food and Adam's cutting it really close. He has a few bites left. He's already into the food ball. So what's essentially 2 to 3 bites might as well be 10 bites. Because it's like each one's like, And of course, there's a looming mystery about whether or not this counts. I should not have ordered that, but I wanted to try different stuff because this is a food video, right? You want to know about the food? I'm filming the food. This is what you pay for. So if I get spanked, I'm getting spanked for you. Hope you appreciate what I do for you because I love you. I know Greg appreciates it because of the entertainment value he's going to get from seeing his boy get 3 good ones. And I tell you what, last guy we watched get spanked, that nurse, she took this leather spanker and she brought her hand back all the way from frickin' Mississippi back to Nevada and was like, "Day!" I'm telling you, if he was wearing a hairpiece, it would have flown off. I mean, it was, you could tell him.
She was like a female Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, son.
That's why I like bringing them along on these. I don't know. Arm like that, I mean, she may have missed her opportunity for a career in baseball.
Yeah.
For real. Most of what I have left includes a lot of raw onion, which I like raw onion, obviously, but it's a bit intense when you're eating it, not mixed with other stuff. But I'm gonna strategize. All right, new strategy. I'm taking some of the fries to mix it with onion to make it a little more palatable to eat. Of course, the downside is I'm throwing more starch in my tummy. I'm feeling pretty confident right now that the burger's going to be gone. And of course, another reason why I'm filming this part too is because if I don't make it, you know my story. Share it with the world. That ambulance is coming for me. Whoa. Gotta swallow it though. It's like a tribute to Man vs. Food. Mini tribute because Adam would have had no problem. Still don't know if the fries count, so I'm gonna keep going as long as I can still keep going. But I wouldn't mind if my best friend grabbed a couple. I wouldn't complain. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, no pressure, but
I might have one or two.
there you go. Things we're
Because I
trying.
think that's what I could withstand.
They were better when they were warmer, of course. They're still pretty good. The videos that are up on these screens are hilarious.
I agree.
It's very like 80s oriented, most of it. And it's just, I don't know, I mean, there's consistent with the humor that's in the theme of this place. He just proved that the fries don't count. So, we're good.
Dude, there is an army of guys.
Oh yeah. Like lambs being led to the slaughter. You just saw them walk behind us. So our waiter, the only male wait staff here, he seemed a little disappointed that we were getting spanked. So, it's all right though.
All right, we're inside girl patients. I have 2 patients waiting in. If this number is 350 or over, they qualify for free food. All right, go ahead and finish this girl. Free food. All right, patient number 2.
Greg, do you have any quick thoughts about the place, the food, your experience here that you want to share? And look to the eyes there.
Hey guys, I think it's a really fun little joint. It's a good time to just kick back. You should come here on an empty stomach. The atmosphere is fun. You know, you got the cool music videos playing on the TVs. You got all the great movie memorabilia on the puns of films to go along with the decor of the place. I would come back and have fun again, but of course, again, on an empty stomach.
Of course, you know, I had the double bypass burger. Delicious burgers. But to Greg's point, if you come to this place at all, I mean, honestly, he didn't order a whole meal, and it was a lot of food, right?
Yeah.
I did order a whole meal, and trust me, I'm going to be regretting it, but I am stuffed. You know me, I can put food away. So, and just quickly point out, this water is called Deja Blue. And for some reason, I just find that like ridiculously hilarious. But yeah, HeartAttackGrill, to Greg's point, fun place, great atmosphere. Despite the fact that they're going to beat your ass if you don't finish your food, is actually pretty friendly here. You know, the staff, they're gorgeous people and they give great service. I did speak with some of the customers here, and they're all pretty cool. I'm a strong believer that like when a restaurant presents a warm, unified, friendly front, that the customers just kind of follow suit just based on the atmosphere they're introduced to. So that's why I don't know, I do feel there's a correlation there. And everybody here is really friendly and cool, great sense of humor. They know what they're getting into. And now you know what you're getting into. If you come here, recommend whatever level burger you want. I'm telling you right now, even just a double bypass is a lot of burger. Come hungry or suffer a good spanking. Thank you so much for watching Starr Quality Kitchen on this special Vegas here. You know, hashtag Viva Starr Vegas. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and stalk. Laters. Glad I didn't get spanked, but if I did, at least it was going to be a gorgeous nurse doing it.
Yeah.